Welcome to the Whiskey Vault.
Hello.
We're gonna do a thing
Wow.
by from the. Come on,
Yes.
finally,
It's nothing but nets.
from the Pittsburgh Whiskey Friends
Or bag. Nothing but
Magnificent Bastards.
bag. Pittsburgh Whiskey Friends, you magnificent bastards.
Once again, we're hitting something that I would have skipped,
Liberty Pole.
but it's been like a year and a half since they dropped it off, and we're just not getting to it. And I'm just now realizing it's a flavored whiskey. And I should have emailed them originally and just said,
Spiced.
hey, we're not really gonna do that.
Spiced.
But I didn't, and so we're gonna do it.
Spiced whiskey.
It's rye whiskey with spices, orange, and brown sugar. Now,
Family owned and operated distillery in Washington, PA. Location of the Whiskey Rebellion.
yeah.
Nice.
Now, for our benefit, because I don't know how we're gonna enjoy this or not, I also got,
Hold on. I did an entire Whiskey Tribe episode of flavored whiskeys.
Yeah.
Going through, are they actually that bad, or are we just afraid to admit the deliciousness? And you and I found a few.
oh no, we did.
We
That's
found
what
a
I'm
few. It
saying.
was like, holy shit, this is.
We might love this, right? I'm not gonna write it off.
Yeah.
But as a backup,
Okay.
I've got Liberty Pole bourbon
Oh.
for us to
Yeah,
drink.
yeah.
If we refer to honor the distillery, but yeah, move on.
Do we know what spirit went in with the flavoring? It's rye, so not their bourbon.
No, I
Right.
couldn't. We don't have their rye,
Okay.
so it's not going to be an A/B comparison.
Sure.
It's very well filtered for a flavored with things in it whiskey. A little cloudy, but not unattractively so. Woo, dog.
That is spiced.
That's very flavored.
That is spiced.
That smells like opening up my spice cabinet in my kitchen. Like, oh, hey, there it is.
Yeah. This is the moment when you realize these are never intended for a neat pour. These are meant to go.
Well, they
on
say it
ice.
is.
No, come on. What are you doing?
They say it's a perfect sipping whiskey for the holidays.
Okay. No. Based on the nose, maybe the taste surprises me. Based on the nose, way too aggressive, thick, punchy of that spice. I'm not finding any whiskey underneath that spice. It's so intense.
It's mostly orange for me. Like orange and cloves.
So, I don't think it's the right flavor, but for whatever reason, the word cardamom came up in my head. I don't even know what cardamom.
I don't have a recall of cardamom.
Neither do I. Yeah, so it's probably wrong, but this makes me think of cardamom.
There is
Cinnamon.
allspice, which you put in sort of like any kind of holiday dessert.
Yeah. Okay. Man, this is so strong. Here's what's throwing me off. Usually with the flavored whiskey, the ones that I enjoy,
Right.
which is, it's the minority of them for sure, but the ones that I enjoy, they are able to find a balance between the flavor, which is very there, very present, very obvious,
And the whiskey.
but the actual whiskey.
Like the Knob Creek maple was pretty mapley, but it was still whiskey.
Yeah. And then the Crown Royal salted caramel.
I mean, that was just candy. That didn't taste like whiskey at all.
Yeah, well,
That's a whole different thing.
I feel like I'm not supposed to like it. I feel like I'm naughty for liking it.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm going to get overwhelmed by the flavors. Here we go.
Me too.
My drink's thick.
Yeah, it tastes like a holiday drink. It tastes like what's the
You dumped a lot of spices in an apple cider.
yeah, but what's that holiday drink that everyone always does? It's
And
based on apple
and
cider.
you sprinkled in some Red Hots.
There's a drink that everyone does that's based on like an apple cider type base.
I don't know, man.
And it's every holiday, and everyone's like, "You want some of this thing?" And I'm like, "No." Like mulling spices, and
Yeah.
there's something in there. Anyway, yeah, this is.
It's too thick, too strong. It drinks thick. Like it's syrupy thick on the.
Put that in a hot tea,
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and then in the
That's what I'm
holidays,
saying.
it would be absolutely amazing.
Not sure why they're suggesting a neat pour, because it feels like it's a concentrated set of flavors.
Yeah.
That were designed to go either up against ice or in maybe like a hot.
Maybe they heat it up like a hot toddy.
Yeah, like a hot toddy. You put it in some cider. You dilute it with another thing, which could bring a really nice set of spice flavors. But in and of itself, it's too.
Hey, there's the bourbon.
Oh, is this bourbon now?
Yeah, it's a little.
I was still gonna camp out on this.
Nah, I'm not ready yet. I'm gonna go to the bourbon.
All right.
I remember these guys because they have that cut grass. No.
There's a thin honey and a thin vanilla blended together. And then what is that like apple? Yeah.
Yeah, the palate on that is really soft and kind of nice.
Yeah.
By the way, this is only 16 months old, and I don't know what size barrels.
You know what?
But for 16 months, it still tastes a little grainy,
Right.
a little grain
but
forward.
I think it's going in a nice direction. I think it may be small barrels because I did get a tannin and ding on the ends.
Yeah, and I also got that one sort of green cut pine note.
But this is much softer than the flavored whiskey.
Yeah.
If the flavored whiskey had
2 in a row.
That's nice. That's real nice.
Bam.
That's really good.
I need to go get a lotto ticket today.
If the flavored whiskey had the same amount of chill
Yeah, it's not chill.
as this, then it's like, okay, the flavors could be nice. They're just too intense. They're too aggressive.
This is if Yankee Candle came up with a smell.
Yeah.
Right? This is like way over the top intense. But look.
But the flavors are nice. You know what it is?
Yes.
If we diluted this with...
then it could sip.
Right.
But the flavors themselves are in balance, I think.
Yeah, not with the whiskey.
Not with the whiskey.
Right.
But the flavors are in balance, which is why I think it'd make a good mixer.
Yeah. Pittsburgh Whiskey Friends. I see the direction it's going. I can't get on the same page. I think the flavors are nice, but it's just kind of like the extract, the concentrate.
Too much for me.
Too intense. Relax those. Did you?
I did.
Oh.
It bounced off of and then bounced side. I was way off by like 2 feet.
Yeah.
It hit the thing, slid along the railing, and then rolled in. I don't know.
That's 3.
Now there's a lot of pressure.
That's 3.
I know.
Can you clutch? Oh my God, that's 4 in a row. That's 4 in a row. Can you clutch again?
I don't know. I don't even know how I'm doing this. I don't know any of the technique, and is it working or not?
Oh my God, that's 5 in a row. That's 5 in a row. Oh shit, what's happening? Oh my, this is giving you superpowers. Take it back. This is amazing. This gives you the ability to hit shots endlessly. LeBron James drinks this. That's why. This is where it all falls apart.
I took another sip just to find. Yeah, it really is probably. Oh,
You overdosed.
It's so clingy.
You overdosed.
I went too far.
No.
Oh, I overdosed.
You gotta find the balance.
Oh.
You gotta find the balance on that.
Yeah.
This is why I'm saying we gotta dilute this with the rye. I think if you put more of their rye, you said this was mixed with rye, more of their rye in here to
Well, I mean,
give
what
some
are they
more
going
space
for?
between those flavors. They said, look,
They said
this is
sipping.
what I'm taking issue with.
They said sipping.
Yes, they said
They
sipping.
said it. Their words, not ours.
Now, if it was not intended for sipping, it was like intended for the ice or you mix it with something, then okay, I can get on board because the flavors, again, they're good flavors. They're nice flavors, just not in a neat pour. Too much. Like I'm getting kicked in the mouth with the Christmas spirit.
I'm going back to the bourbon, which I don't truly love, but you know, it's nice.
Oh,
By the way, this bottle was one that we got from Mike Calabrese
I'm doing it.
back in the day.
What's that? Half the spice thing,
You're gonna add the spice into the bourbon?
half to the bourbon. Yeah.
Well, that's a risky move.
I'm gonna let that settle for just a minute.
All right.
We have the Diesel 7 Weasel. Super important question. How do you prepare the water you use to proof down barrels? Is it run through a filter and purification process? Yes. Do you control pH content?
No, because we're not as concerned with pH when we're not doing fermentations.
Or is it just Rex with the garden hose out back?
Yes. Yeah, we use rainwater.
Yeah, it's a filtered rainwater.
Yeah, I just picture you out there, just like.
Getting hose in this one. You getting hose? As I imagine the imperfections of the water can impact the whiskey,
Yeah.
or am I mistaken?
Yes. You are not. I'm gonna say no. You're not mistaken. They absolutely can. We use what do you call the reverse osmosis and UV filtration on rainwater tanks for our proofing. Yeah.
Lols guy. This is an odd upload time.
No, yeah. So the Monday episode that went out Sunday night.
After dry week.
Yes, it went out like Sunday night at 11 p.m.
Was it 11 or 10?
It was 10 or 11, somewhere around there.
I think it was a 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. guy.
Yeah, but it switched to Sunday for some reason instead of Monday.
Did it?
It came out Sunday night.
Oh.
Yeah.
At 10 p.m.?
So, yeah. So, but here's the funny thing.
Yeah.
We have a lot of people in Australia
Yeah.
who are like, thank you. That's my Monday morning.
They're looking out for the Aussies.
Yeah,
Looking out for the
including
Aussies.
First Phil,
Yeah.
who was like, oh, I actually really like this.
This is a
real
much-
nice.
this is a much better
So there's a
time.
whole bunch of responses going, isn't it great, guys? Isn't it great? Like all the Australians on the other side of the world were like, hey, let's keep this up. And everyone else is like, what the
That's good. I'm gonna think of the Australians.
Yeah.
Because that came out, and then it's like, halfway through the day, I realized, like, God damn it.
No, what happened was you were giving the Australians a gift
That's what I'm saying.
to help them in dry week.
It's intentional. It's very intentional.
He's a giver.
Okay, I'm trying the blend here.
Oh yeah, I feel like we're smelling the same thing, but we are not.
I like it better. You can find the whiskey in this now.
All right.
It's still very intense on the flavored stuff, but you can find the whiskey.
Yeah, you're right. I actually do like that better.
Yeah.
I would view that as like a dessert sip after dinner or something.
A third of the flavored and then
Yeah.
2/3 of the bourbon.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be like if you did 2/3 of the rye.
Who knows? Let's see if I can redeem myself before we. You think?
Well, I don't know, I think 5 in a row, man.
That might be all I can handle.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Gosh, we had the
I flew too close
opportunity
to the sun.
on wings of spiced whiskey.
Yeah, evidently.
Here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, you fight for a friend.
Steal, may you steal your liver's heart.
If you drink, may you drink with us.